Hello everyone, it's Meg and welcome to another weekly reading vlog. It is Monday, it is my day off, which I'm so glad about by the way. It is sunny, it has been a beautiful day so far and hopefully that is going to kind of set the vibe for this vlog because I liked last week's vlog. I haven't edited it yet from when I'm watching this video, but I just got so burnt out and overwhelmed by the end of the week, not from the vlog but just because I was working and obviously work was very busy because it was the first week where we were allowed to have people sit outside and serve them food in that direction and also sell alcohol. So it was very busy, which is amazing, but I just got so overwhelmed and burnt out by the end of the week, especially because when I come home from doing a full day's work I will have a little bit of a break and then I will do work, whether it's writing related or booktube related, until I go to bed basically. So I feel like I just work myself so hard during the week and then by the weekend I am full on burnt out and overwhelmed, which means I cannot do anything. It takes me a good long while to kind of reset myself for the rest of the week. So I had a day off yesterday and I have a day off today and I have my first weekend off in forever this week, which I'm so excited about, and I get next weekend off as well because it's my friend's birthday, so we're going to have a little party in the garden which will be so fun. So yes, that is kind of the week. Hopefully I'm going to set a good tone for this vlog. I just want to have a really good week doing things that bring me joy, make me happy, and not overwhelm myself or overwork myself, because that obviously tends to be the theme of what I tend to do these days. So yes, this vlog is following on from last week's vlog, so I'm still reading the same books from last week. So I'm still reading Mansfield Park by Jane Austen. I have read a little bit more since that video, so I'm on page 44 and I must admit I am enjoying it a lot more than I thought I was going to, or at least I'm not very far into it obviously. This is just over 350 pages. Yeah, it's about 364 pages, so I am enjoying it more than I thought, but obviously I'm not very far in, and I'm listening to the audiobook to this as well, like whilst I'm reading along, by Juliet Stevenson. She's my favourite narrator for all Jane Austen novels, so I'm enjoying this so far. And then I'm still reading Slam by Nikita Gill. I don't really know how much I'm going to read of this. I don't think I'm going to end up reading this book by the end of the month just because I'm just not into it that much. I feel like I have to be in the mood to read it, so we'll see where we get with that. So sorry if you could hear noises outside. I've just shut the window because obviously people are deciding to do a load of garden work when the sun is out. But yeah, those are the books that I'm currently reading. That is how I'm hoping this vlog is going to go. Like, I have a little bit more time, like I said, and it is the afternoon now. It is 1:15, and you may have seen some clips from earlier. I went on a gloriously beautiful, sunny, very much needed ride with Finn this morning. Like, it put me in such a better mood because I just felt so utterly overwhelmed this morning. And then I have come home and you've seen I kind of tidied my room a bit. I did a bit of yoga, I watered my plants and just kind of put my room back in order because that always makes me feel a little bit better. But I have the house to myself for just a little bit of time, maybe about an hour or an hour and a half, because my dad is out because he's cycling, and my mum has actually gone to pick my sister up because she's coming home from uni for a week because she has a little bit of time off. So it'd be very nice to have her back for a few days. But yeah, so like I said, I don't have any certain plans. I don't think I'm going to finish Mansfield Park. It'd be pretty cool if I could, but I guess we're going to see, because I think the last Jane Austen book I read was Emma, and I think I did actually read that in about a week, and that's a lot bigger than this book. I think that's like just over 500 pages or something along those lines. But yeah, those are my plans for the week, and my plans for the reading vlog, and my plans for my reading. Writing wise this week, I am going to just try my best to see what I can. I'm going to start doing some poetry again soon because there's a couple of competitions at the end of next week that I want to enter, so I need to do a bit of work for that. Escape Roll is still on. I haven't done anything since a week ago today, so we're going to see what happens along that lines. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else I want to show you guys. I just want this to be a really chilled, fun vlog where I just really enjoy filming it and the things that I put in this vlog, and just enjoy my week in general. and try and not work myself too hard, because I have a habit of doing that, obviously. So welcome to this vlog. I hope you enjoy it. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for the rest of the day. I do need to do a little bit of writing because I want to have the weekend off, so I want to do a little bit of work today, even though I'm still not feeling 100%. I do try and want to do something. And we're going to see what happens. I'm going to go and plan the rest of the week now, I think, in my planner. And I'll probably catch you guys when I have some sort of reading update or maybe a writing update. Like, I guess we shall see. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I'm going to go and plan, and I shall see you guys in a bit. So it is now Wednesday evening and I need to give you guys a reading update. I'm on page 82, which is chapter 11 of Mansfield Park by Jane Austen, and I am still really enjoying this book. So far it is really taking me by surprise, just because I haven't heard as many things about it. I didn't really know what it was about. I think my mum has read it a very long time ago and she wasn't a massive fan, so I was like, okay, low expectations going into this, but so far I am actually really enjoying it. And I want to talk to you about the bit that I just read, like in the previous chapter, but obviously I kind of need to tell you guys what this book is about. I'm sure obviously if you are a Jane Austen fan then you probably know what this book is about, but if you don't, from what I gather at any rate, because obviously I've not read the entire story yet, it is about our one of our main characters, Fanny, and she basically goes to live with her aunt and uncle and her 4 cousins in their estate called Mansfield Park, and she moves there away from her mum and her other siblings when she is 10 years old, and I think she must be nearly like 19 or nearly 20 in the part of the book that I'm up to now. And Fanny doesn't want to move away. She is very sad about it. She's a very fragile child. I think, yeah, she's definitely somebody who's very fragile and nobody really has any deep affection for her. The person who probably cares for her most is one of her cousins called Edmund. He is the second eldest and he seems to be the person who cares for her the most. And obviously there's more characters that are introduced into this, and the bit that I've read most recently, basically there's a big party of them, like all of the siblings or nearly all the siblings. Basically there's a big party of people that go to visit this big house and they go for a walk around like the woodland area, and Fanny is said that she will wait and sit whilst these other people walk to us a little bit and back, and basically they forget about her, and then this other part of the party find her and they go with her, and then they leave her behind, and then somebody else comes and then they leave Fanny behind again. And I just feel so sorry for Fanny. Like, nobody seems to care about her that much. They just leave her behind and nobody seems to care or remember that, you know, that she's gone, that she's not there, or that they should go back and check on her. And I just feel so sorry for her. She's kind of I wouldn't say quite a wimp of a child, but she is very like fragile. And yeah, I just felt so sorry for her when I was reading it. I was like, poor Fanny. Like, you can really tell the lack of affection that most of the people that she lives with, like her cousins and her aunt and her uncle, have for her, which is a real big shame. But yeah, I just felt so sorry for her. And I must admit, I thought this was mainly going to follow Fanny, but it's not really. It's kind of very, very much about all of the cousins so far, and obviously there are other characters in here as well, so I wasn't quite expecting that. It's not a bad thing, but I'm guessing maybe as the book goes on we will probably see a little bit more of Fanny and get to have a little bit more of the story about her, but it is very much about Fanny and her cousins, and I feel like they're kind of like the main characters in this book. So I am enjoying it so far, and you always have that like one or two or couple distinct characters in Jane Austen's novels. I feel like whenever you read one of her novels, there are always certain characters who are so distinct in your mind, and Mrs. Norris is one of those characters in this book. I think if you have read this book, I hope you know what I mean. She's just so distinct, and she is one of Fanny's aunts, and yeah, she's a character to say the least. So yeah, very much enjoying this so far. I'd like to think before Friday I can reach page 100. I know that doesn't sound like very far, but at the same time I'm trying to do some writing. I'm actually going to try and do some writing after I film this clip, because I haven't done any this week. I basically didn't do any writing on Monday. I just didn't want to overwhelm myself, so I'm going to try and do a little bit today, but I'm actually going to leave like 9 o'clock or 8:45 is the most I'm going to do, because I feel like I'm just going to push myself over the edge. And I also have to find one of my dream villagers on Animal Crossing before I go to bed, because I have had somebody move out. So, you know, that's what I've got to do. So I'm going to try and do a bit of writing for maybe half an hour, 45 minutes, just to get something down. And then I'm going to write for the next couple of days after that, and have some evening writing sessions after work, which will be really nice. But yeah, just wanted to give you a little reading update. I'm very much enjoying this. It is taking me by surprise, but I guess obviously we will see how everything goes as I carry on reading this book. So that's my reading update for now. And now I'm going to go and set the mood, get a candle lit, get some lo-fi music on, and do some writing. So it is now Saturday morning, and it is my first weekend off in ages. Like, I genuinely can't remember the last time I had a weekend off, and I'm very, very much looking forward to it. I've had a super chilled morning. I woke up and had breakfast. I actually sat out in the garden for a little bit, had a little wander around there, and I felt inspired, so I wrote a poem, which was really nice. And then I've been playing Animal Crossing and drinking tea, and it was just so nice. And it is 10 to 10, and my mum and I are planning on going to the garden centre. She's just on a phone call right now, but once she has had her phone call, we are going to go to the garden centre, one that's a little bit further away from us, but that's because she's got some vouchers for it, so we're going to go there. And obviously I'm going to look at the houseplants, not that I need any more, but I might see if I can get some pots for my plants, because some of them don't have any pots at the moment. But before we go, I thought I would give you guys a reading update. And you may have seen from some of the clips, but obviously I'm still reading Mansfield Park. I have passed the 100 page now. I'm on chapter 17, which is page 121. And I am still enjoying this, but not quite as much as I was before. I don't really know why. Like, the bit that I'm on now, like, they're putting on a play, like they decided they're going to put on a play, and they're deciding what play to do and deciding the roles and all that sort of thing. And I should enjoy that because I love theatre, but I don't know, I'm just not into it as much. So yeah, I don't know how I'm going to feel about this. Like, I feel like I might try and listen to mainly the audiobook of this, but we'll see how we go. I just don't want to push myself too much, because I can't read like loads and loads of Jane Austen in one go just because of the writing. It's a little bit more challenging, it takes me a little bit more concentration sometimes, but obviously, like, still gonna carry on with it for the moment. And then you might have seen in some previous clips I started Brave New Girl by Chloe Brotheridge, and I bought this in my last weekly reading vlog when I went to the bookshop, so again that vlog will be linked in the description if you want to go check it out and see the other books that I bought then. This is a non-fiction book that I've wanted for ages, and it's one that I wanted to buy, kind of one of the first books that I bought of the year. So I got it and I started it, and I am on chapter 3, which is page 14, so obviously I'm not very far into it yet. I read some the other day, but I haven't picked it up since. But I do definitely intend to. I read Chloe's other book, which is The Anxiety Solution, a couple of years ago now when it first came out, and I really enjoyed that, and I really like her writing style, and Chloe is a hypnotherapist, and this book is all about confidence, and I'm not the most confident person in the world. I don't know how I come off on camera, but I feel like this is a book that will definitely speak to me and has been speaking to me so far. In fact, I've been tabbing it. I don't know how well you can see because the lighting is quite light, but this book, like the contents, it's so it's like freeing yourself from what other people think of you, say goodbye to your inner critic, how to stop apologising for yourself and say no, which is like one of my biggest things, and how to fail yourself better, so freeing yourself from the fear of failure. Again, that speaks to me on a spiritual level, and about self-doubt and raising your voice, and just like so much of the context of this book speaks to me on such a like hardcore level. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing what I think of it. Obviously, like I said, I've tabbed some bits already, and there's some bits that I really enjoyed, so we will see how we get on with this. And even though it looks like quite a thick book, it's actually not that long because the pages are quite thick. I think it is 309 pages, so it's just over 300 pages, so I won't finish it in this vlog, but we'll see where we get to it. I'm very much looking forward to carrying on with it, and it's the first non-fiction book that I have started reading this year, which is kind of bad, seeing as one of my goals for this year was to read more non-fiction, but we will see what happens. But very much enjoying this so far. So those are my little reading updates for now, and I haven't had much else to do, but I am going to go and finish getting ready now to go to the garden centre. I will take you guys along with me, and we will see what happens. And yeah, so let's go and have some fun, have a really nice morning, and go to the garden centre. So it is now actually Monday of the next week, and also sorry by the way if you can hear my mum talking, she's on a Zoom call at the moment. But it is Monday, and I didn't end up wrapping up the vlog yesterday on Sunday just because I didn't, and by the time I thought I could wrap it up it was actually kind of a bit late and a bit dark, and I didn't want to film when it was dark, so I'm doing the outro now. So I'm going to give you guys a final wrap up of my reading, but you probably saw a few random clips from my weekend. I just had a really nice weekend off, like to chill and kind of do things that I really enjoy, which was so nice. So I really enjoyed that. And anyway, on with the reading wrap up. So I am still reading Brave New Girl by Chloe Brotheridge. I am on page 68 and I am very much enjoying this so far. As you can see, I've got quite a few tabs going on, and I need to go back and tab and annotate the bit where when I was having a bath, reading in the bath yesterday, because I didn't tab it. It's kind of hard to annotate a book when you're around water. I'm really enjoying this so far. I find lots of helpful tips. I definitely plan on going back and doing the exercises that have been in the books so far. But yeah, I'm very much enjoying this, and I definitely plan on continuing reading of it. Hopefully kind of reading it, like finishing it in the next week or so. That'd be really good. And then I don't think I have read any more of Mansfield Park by Jane Austen since I last updated you guys. I'm on page 121, which is chapter 17, so I don't think I have. But I've not read this in a couple of days. I'm just not liking it as much. Like, I don't know, like, do you guys ever get that where you're reading a book and then you have a real sudden like dislike for it, or you just suddenly do not want to read it? That's how I feel with this. I still really want to carry on with the story, so I think I may just concentrate on the audiobook for now. Maybe that's something that I would want to do. We shall see. But yeah, so these are my reading that I've done. I've not finished a book, but I have started a really good non-fiction, which finally starting to get on my goal of reading more non-fiction this year. And continuing with Mansfield Park, I'm not like a massive fan of it now, like I said, even though I really did enjoy it when I first started reading it. But yes, so that is my reading, and that is the end of this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I feel like, again, I'm not going to jinx it and say it's a really short vlog, because my last vlog was like nearly 40 minutes long when I said, oh, I thought it wasn't a short vlog, but I feel like this might genuinely be a bit shorter than my last one, but we shall see. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments what you have been reading, and if you are enjoying it or not, your thoughts on the books that you've been reading, because I would love to know, as always. If you guys like this video, then I would really appreciate it if you could give a thumbs up, as it really does help me out, and make sure that you subscribe if you would like to see more bookish videos from me, and also don't forget to click that notification bell so you'll be noted every time I post a new video. As always, my links to my social media along with the links to my Goodreads will be in the description down below for you guys if you would like to see more bookish content from me that you will not find on this channel. But thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you so much, and I will see you again very soon. Bye!